Oh, 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 God, I'm tired. I'm looking at a coffee table full of gross food. How are you meant to get enough time for everything? Probably spending less time recording yourself. Talking to your internet buds in a disjointed manner. Right, I think. One moment. We are here for the coffee advent, I swear. Just hit a good moment at work. Let's go quickly. Feed the squiggles. You can join me for it. Which means I'm going to take this food waste from the kids, because it's all... Well, one of them wasn't hungry, admittedly. I do dinner every night. Because, you know, I've got to feed children after all. And one of them is a bottomless pit, despite the fact she gets fed at nursery. Ooh! A juice. Someone didn't even touch their juice this morning. Silly. Let's just finish that off quickly, because tropical juice is precious. Oh, I love that. It's tropical juice that you get in the gigantic, like, milk jugs. Oh, good stuff. Vitamins, minerals, and sugar. What else do you need? Right. Let's go chuck this outside. Legs. Oh. I was rushing out yesterday. Oh, the other one didn't. Oh, it barely touched theirs as well. Oh well, that's more juice to be loose in this house. Fuck, where's the key? Don't you dare, Chi. I see you. I see you, cheeky little monkey. Yeah, I know. I know you want to. Nope. You don't want to get scooped up. Don't hang around the door when I'm about to go out. Scoopy, Scoopy. Scoopy, Scoopy. Oh. Wait. Wait. Right, let's rush out. Hop. Outsmarted. Right. Pop that there. Bob that there can either be eaten by squirrels or biodegrade. I don't have a neat garden. I don't have to care. Better for the environment to leave uneaten peas in soil, surely, than sending to land. Well, I mean, landfills don't have the same thing happen to it, but you know what I mean. Like, okay, right. What have we got today? I need to have some food as well. Do we have prop? I mean, I had one of the kids' pan of chocolate this morning. Because she took a bite and was like, I don't like it today. Can I have toast instead? So that was that. Oh, got Oreos. Oh, fuck it. I'm a grown-up. I can make responsible decisions, like just eat half a pack of Oreos instead of breakfast. Oh, I have my own juice here. Oh! Tropical juice everywhere I look. Delicious. This might pair terribly with whatever I end up actually catching today. Okay, right. Tropical juice, you can be a stand for the recording device. I was going to talk about Wham today, because it's that time of year. And for some reason on Blue Sky, the place where, like, debates get weird and everyone decides everyone else is an arsehole. Oh, some more stuff that could probably go in the garden that we're going to put in don't want to do chasing a cat around again. 1 second. Oh, I live in absolute squalor. Right, what we got here? But anyway, my point is, so you know, any mimetic thing, it's always only a matter of time. Oh, I'm making lots of very strange and disgusting noises this morning. It's only a matter of time before, like, opinion turns on it, and it becomes the thing that's seen as the arsehole thing to do. And genuinely, Whamageddon, where people were like, "Oh, I've been whammed," etc., when you first hear Last Christmas, which for me was ages ago, because my eldest is doing it with her band. She's a drummer. She's doing her best, but she's 6, so you know, like, what can you expect? And she does like one of those Yamaha pad kits. I can see it in my head. It's like a weird trapezium shape, and it's got things across and like oh no, her pedals are actually much better than the ones that I had when I had one. So that's at least better. She's not having pads that literally stick to your feet, so you can't actually do bass drum and hi-hat, which is what I blame for the fact that if I ever do drumming, I'm pretty good with my hands, but absolute dog shit with my feet. Anyway, I have opinions on Last Christmas. It has one of the best melodies in Christmas songs. However, it is still a Christmas song and therefore automatically quite shit. And also, that opening, the synth they use for the chords, that does the da 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 da, it's just the most horrific sounding synthesizer in all of history. And I'm someone who loves like shitty Yamaha FM synth, like particularly video game soundtracks and so on. Coincidentally, I've been playing Lagrange Point as like one of my rotation, like if I get a chance to play video games. And you know, as in like your quick bite. You have your quick bite games. You know what I mean? And it's an incredibly good, ludicrously good Dragon Quest, but on a space station. And it's on the Famicom, but Konami, as they often did, they put a because they did they did amazing mapper chips and so on to sort of get more out of the hardware. And by get more out of the hardware, I mean add completely new hardware. That's why old cartridge games were more expensive, because half the time they were actually just improving. they were improving on the console by adding new chips. Anyway, my point being is they add an FM synth on that one cartridge, which surely made it super expensive, but it sounds amazing. So yes, that was a thing. Right, number 4 today is okay. Yep. This might be the first one that's a challenge. Today is Barista Creations Roasted Hazelnut. It looks like it's going to be a mug size. Let's have a look at you. Yeah, 230ml. Or 7.77 fluid ounces. Fucking Imperial System's really fucking dumb. I'm really sorry, but like, fluid ounces. What the fuck are you on about, mate? Right. It's quite a nice swirly pod, though. Oh, this is going to be hard. Genuinely, I'm going to have the hardest time, because loads of the games on my mind are ones I've really enjoyed. So, like, there we go. Get a photo of it. And, well, I need... My worry a lot of the time is that I'm just doing it wrong. And that, like... Oh, also I'm weirdly cold. About to have a hot drink, so can't complain. But, cold, almost like it's winter, and my wife and I insist on not having the heating on during the day because it's only us and we can wear jumpers and things while we're working. And also, like, the Dell laptops, they're clearly not like the Dell laptop I had when I in like 2004, which was like, I got one of the ones which had the exploding batteries, but my battery didn't explode. It just survived until about 2008, at which point it melted onto the motherboard, and they were like, it's going to cost more to fix this than it will be to actually just buy a new one, so just buy something new. So I did. It's well good. I think that was when I started just going like, oh fuck it, not doing laptops anymore for a bit. Anyway, the Dell laptops at my work, they overheat like fuck, which is brilliant right now because I just sat there on the sofa with it on my lap, which like always feels like a stupid idea with a laptop because they do heat up so much, but it's just like a nice. It just keeps you nice and warm. Have the laptop and 2 cats and you're sorted, you know. Oh, right, let's have this because my throat's going. Oh. Oh, last Christmas I gave you my heart. Very next day. Oh, it smells lovely though. In all fairness, that hazelnut, that smells good when it's getting made. It might be alright. I've had this before. It's not a spit out in one go, but it does. If I remember correctly, it gets tiresome. And like, it being like a mug size is almost like it's sort of too much, you know? It does smell good though. When it's getting made, it smells really good. I've got slightly stuffed nose, so oddly it makes me sound more Scouse. And of course, I'm talking about it, so it goes more and it accelerates and accelerates and accelerates. It's as bad as talking to my daughter about chickens. Cassie genuinely asked me like if I knew what brain rot was, and I explained to her that it's an example of why I don't have her watching short form video content on the internet, and that like if we watch things, we watch like proper TV shows or we watch films and so on, because otherwise you end up just having like massive constant dopamine hits. And given that she's very likely to be neurodivergent just from a genetic level, it's probably not a great idea for her to get hooked on quick dopamine burst content, you know? It wouldn't be good for me anyway. But then again, I like spend a lot of my time watching like Thorgy, the Thor Corgi. He does. I mostly know him for like big retrospectives of fighting game franchises, and he's just done like his personal top 100 games, and they're being like, I'm partway through. It's like, well, I keep having to stop because I keep having to go on Steam to wishlist things because they look fucking cool. There's one which is like, at least by how he described it, like every character is a different alternate dimension version of King Arthur, and I'm like, that sounds fucking brilliant, mate. Anyway, oh, let's have this coffee. Oh, shaky hands. Oh dear, not a good day for tremors, mate. Don't do that. Don't do that. We don't want tremors. Got loads to do. Yes, I remember you now. Initial flavor's quite nice. It's weirdly sweet. But as it goes, you get more of that hazelnut aftertaste, and it's kind of a bit. There's a reason I don't eat hazelnuts on their own. Normally, if I have them, they're like in chocolate or something. God, I sound scouse today. Bloody hell. I don't know what that one was. Fuck. Tour around the British Isles, my voice. Yeah, no, that's good. It's just that little bit shonky. Just a little bit off. Like there's better coffees and there's better hazelnut things. I bet if you did like a dead strong, like, shots worth of hot chocolate, but like concentrated, added it to the top, I think that'd be actually brilliant. It's too big for that though. I guess if you double hit the button on the machine and it's on the current firmware, I don't remember when they updated it to do it, but you can get it to under extract. So like instead of being a mug size, this would have been a double espresso size. That's like what it can do. If you did that, made a mocha, I think this would be absolutely like a proper little game changer. I think it would make you some amazing mochas. Um. So yeah, I think it's neither this or neither that. I think it's all right. It's just a slightly underwhelming version. You ready for a deep pull? I think that this is Kensei Sacred Fist, but a coffee. It's Kensei Sacred Fist. I mean, besides being a little bit rushed, and like every character has a mirror match version of their character. And the main thing I remember in terms of character designs was there was the goth guy with red trousers. Who was a kickboxer, I would say? It's a good game though. Like fun, but not. It's neither Virtua Fighter's very deliberate, fluid, poetic style, nor is it Tekken, which has, again, like very fluid but like different. I feel like Tekken and Virtua Fighter are different forms of poetry, and that Virtua Fighter is like a very deliberate haiku, not like a joke haiku like what I've done before about my cats, but you know, like the very deliberate ones which are statements on nature and like clever Japanese wordplay, because that's sort of the point. Like people, Japan is big on wordplay, and it's one of those things which you never really notice until you try watching or listening to Japanese comedy and like how the puns work and so on. They don't translate fantastically. So anyway, that's my point. Is that like Virtua Fighter is kind of like a haiku, and Tekken is kind of like and also Soul Calibur as well are both sort of like, actually no. So Soul Calibur is very limericky, and Tekken, if you take that kind of form, is sort of like a standard ballad. It's like dee 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 dee. You know? Does that make sense? I swear I do not take illicit drugs anymore. Even back at uni, I was a fucking prude. But to be fair, be weird enough and nobody cares. Oh, I've got an orange. Well, good. Got those big crates of grocers crates are out in Lidl for the easy peelers, and if you are somewhere where little is an option and they do those grocers crates of easy peelers, oh Nelly, oh they're good. They taste amazing. Because easy peelers are either like an absolute burst of flavour, or they're sort of just a bit ugh. But these are like wah, as opposed to ugh. They're all ah. So yeah, well good. So yeah, yeah, I'm making my way through all of this. So actually, we're not quite at the. This hasn't become a comedy yet. Very serious. Mm. Fuck, how am I gonna do a? Oh, I'm gonna have to see if I can find a PNG of one of the characters from Kensei then, because I can't think of a better way to do the thumbnail. I'm fairly sure there's not going to be a lot of transparency stuff. Oh, did you see yesterday's thumbnail? Where I did Legacy of Kain, and I was thinking to myself, oh, someone's got to have ripped those sprites. That'll be well easy. Nope. People haven't ripped the sprites. They've ripped the UI elements, which admittedly are really fucking good. Have I mentioned that Blood Omen Legacy of Kain is really good and available on modern platforms? I mean, I'm playing it on Evercade, but I mean, like, is that, you can get it on GOG. Mm. GOG's brilliant. Sadly, a lot of the people who work for them aren't. Anyway, I better get back to work. I'll see you later, cool cats. Bye.